those that don't, like, maybe give us a definition of what is a little man and how you define that, and maybe how you manage to, you know, ignore it, defy it as you were growing your business and your channel.
Sure. So the little man is the hater in your life. It's the person who's telling you that you can't do it, pointing out all the reasons why your next podcast is not going to work, or your big book, or whatever your dream is, all the reasons why it's not going to work out. And often those are people, those are real people in our lives. Maybe it's our parents, our friends, our guidance counselor, our boss, you know, people in our community. And often it's ourselves. You know, the enemy is the enemy, right? Like, you are your own enemy. And so oftentimes we have great big ideas that we're excited by, and then how often do we talk ourselves down from those big ideas after you sleep on it, and the next day you wake up like, oh, I can't do that. I'm too, nobody will listen to me on, but before you even tell anybody else, it's your own inner little man that is holding you back. So that's the little man. And rule number 7, it's there because it's one of the most consistent things that come up with big entrepreneurs and dreamers. You're doing something that is crazy, that is bold, that has never been done before. And whenever you do that, you know, if you're a change maker, you're doing things that have never been done before. And so you're going to get criticism, you're going to get heat, both from the outside world and the inside world. And so the 2 things that I find really help me personally with that, one is just being around people who have to deal with criticism a lot and see how they react, I think is valuable. I think, as an example, if you want to get more confident, better than reading a book on 8 ways to get more confident, start hanging around confident people. If you do that, their mindsets, their beliefs, their attitudes will rub off on you. Like, if you want to be a change maker, better than just downloading some PDF with 8 different ways on how to be a change maker, hang around Jay. Like, he is a change maker. Just by hanging around him, almost regardless of what he's talking about, it's going to inspire some change within you. And the more you hang around Jay and guys like Jay, the more you listen to this podcast, then the more you're going to just be willed into making change for yourself. Just like if you're hanging around negative people all day long, you're going to become negative. You're going to complain more. Or if you're hanging around big game-changing people, you're going to start gravitating towards that, right? It's a concept of you are your best, closest friends around you. Right. So that's one. So if you want to avoid the little man or learn how to ignore them, then you need to be around people who are dealing with big things and dealing with criticism. And chances are those aren't currently the people in your life. They're other people. So for me, that's where I get it from the book. I get it from the videos, seeing how somebody reacts to criticism, say, huh, that's interesting. I would have taken that more critically, or I would have been hurt by that, and seeing how they do it. If you do that consistently, it'll rub off on you. The second thing that really helped me is a little bit of empathy. So it really just ends up making me feel sorry for the person. So somebody is coming on to your podcast, your YouTube video, and I gave this example earlier in my live stream today. I was looking for a hater, and somebody went in and said, like, it's hard because I have a great community, and I know you do too, and it's sometimes hard that, like, now I'm looking for a hater. Come on, give me something. And I like scrolled up, and I found somebody, and his question was, why are you so bald? That was his question. And it's like, so, you know, in the past, maybe that would have hurt me or whatever, but it's more thinking, okay, what kind of person, what kind of lifestyle, what kind of background do they have to have that this is how they get off in their day? Like, how crappy does their life has to be that the biggest benefit they get and the joy they get is by going to some YouTuber's channel and hurling some kind of insult at them? It just makes me feel sorry for them. And so if you can reverse it so that you're not thinking about yourself, you're thinking about them, that this is how they're spending their time, how crappy a life must they have compared to how blessed you are, that for me is an instant change. So just trying to make it about them and not about me immediately shifts my perspective. So those 2 things, being around people dealing with hate, and then having empathy and putting myself in the hater's shoes or the little man's shoes, helps me overcome it personally.